Good evening, and welcome to the special presentation titled Preparing for the Unknown. My name is Glenn Tompkins, and it's my pleasure to give your presentation this week. This week's title is kind of interesting. The unknown is a matter of perspective. As a VectorVest subscriber, you have access to more usable information than I think you realize. Unknown refers to the idea of not knowing what's going on and not knowing what to do. Do you really not know what's going on or what to do? Let's start with this notion. Let the trend be your friend. We time the market for any type of trader or investor, and we give you guidance every single day. Let's get right into the software. The color guard is key to knowing what's really going on. Use it like a traffic light. If you look at the color guard, what's the main color you see right now? Yellow with some green, but more yellow. If I'm long in the market, what should I do right now? I'm going to tell you, manage your stocks and cautiously add to your portfolio. Why? Because we do have green lights in the color guard pricing column. That's a good sign that it's okay to buy stocks. Okay? Now, if I'm looking at this as a traffic light, I'm still cautiously adding, right? Where can I find good stocks to buy? Right here on the home page. Here we have a list of the top 5 Midas Touch stocks, which are good momentum stocks, top VST stocks, the best stocks with the combination of value, safety, and timing, the fastest industries or sectors, and I showed you a couple of weeks ago how to drill into the fastest industries or sectors to find some of the best stocks by VST. Now, with intraday or real time, you can take advantage of this information as it happens. All right, so that's something to consider. But wait, there's more, because how about we have another indicator that gives you extra caution? How about the MTI? The MTI looks at the underlying trend of the market and is also cast on a scale between 0 and 2. When the MTI gets to a level of about 1.5 to 1.6, the market is at a level where it's looking for a top. So yeah, cautiously you can add to your portfolio, but still be careful. That MTI telling you we're looking for a top and the yellow lights in the color guard are piggybacking off of each other, saying it's okay to cautiously add to your portfolio. Let's take this a step further. Let's open up the market timing graph on a 3-month graph. We'll go to graphs, change from a stock graph to a market timing graph. This is a 1-year look back period of the VectorVest composite. Let's put it on a 3-month graph. What do you see? The market moving higher nicely, but now right at a level of resistance, okay, where that 3-month high is. What do? Well, your trading plan should always be based off of market timing. So let's take a look at some signals. You want to know what to do? Let's take a look at some signals. Let's start with the fastest signal, the primary wave. Currently, the primary wave is in an up situation. Can you buy stocks? Yes, but wait. Make sure you do it on an up day. Remember our mantra? Buying rising stocks in rising markets. So yeah, we have an up call, but make sure you buy on an up day. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's put on the green light buyer if you're using that as a timing signal. Notice that yesterday we had a yellow light. What does that mean? It means we didn't have a green light in the color guard pricing column. What do you do on the yellow days? You let the stops manage the trades. You only buy on the green up arrows. So day before yesterday was a good day to buy. Yesterday was not a good day to buy, and let your stops manage your trades. Today might be a good day to buy. All right, so use that timing signal as a way to know if it's okay to buy. Let's look at the DEW timing signal. Slow it down a little bit more. That is our technical timing signal. Still longer term signal, still in an up call. You can still buy. But make sure you do what? Buy on a rising day. Slow it down even more, the confirm calls. Confirm calls, longer term call, we're still in. Again, buy on an up day. If you have, again, intraday or real time, you can see an up day before you only get it on an end of day at the end of the day. You can still use that and prepare for the next day. But you know, intraday or real time gives you that hands up. All right. Now, how about this? If you're a trader and you have real time and the derby, there's a day trading signal for you as well. Let me show that to you. I'm going to move this from an end of day to an intraday 5-minute bars current day. I'm now looking at the VectorVest composite on 5-minute bars intraday. I'm going to add that indicator. I'm going to go add parameter in the DTI. Now, some of you are going to say, I can't add this to my graph. That's right. In order to have the DTI, you have to have real time and the derby to do this. But if you do, look at this. I'm drawing some lines here. A value of 1, because this indicator is cast on a scale between 0 and 2. It's a VectorVest indicator. Above 1, of course, is favorable. Below 1 is unfavorable. But we have a trigger point when you should be playing the market in that direction, whether it's bullish or bearish. Notice that the DTI bullish is above the value of 1.2. That is our trigger point. That happened in about 10:55 this morning. Was that a good day trading signal to get you in and take advantage of an upward trending market? It sure was. And then it crashed and went below my value of 1.2 at about 3:30 this afternoon. Was that a good time to get out? Sure it was. So if you are a day trader, we got a signal no matter what type of investor you are. And guess what that does? It changes again my perspective about the unknown, because now I have market timing in my corner to let me know when it's okay to buy or not to buy. Does everyone need real time? No. But if you want more up-to-date information on what's going on, consider trying our intraday or real-time data to make quicker decisions. Honestly, folks, real time could definitely be a lifesaver. This perspective shows that you are prepared of any market's condition as of right now. Remember, it's all about perspective. How about this? We give you more guidance in the views every night. Let's go to the views tab. Monday through Thursday, you get the timing section of the views. Let's scroll down. Last night, the strategy said China trade wars fears resurface and U.S. stock markets ended mixed today with 3 yellow lights and an up situation. If you are a longer-term prudent investor, you may buy stocks long only if the market is rising. Remember I talked about having intraday or real-time data to see if the market is rising? How crucial would that have been today? Instead of having to wait for the end of day to get that data, use that intraday or real time to show you that the market was rising and you could, as a prudent investor, take advantage of an upward trending day. If you're an aggressive investor or trader, play the market as it develops. More guidance. With that guidance, your unknown becomes a lot more known. Just think about that. Blows your mind. All right, another place to find stocks to buy is in the Derby results right here. So on a good up day, when the market's right, on a good up day, you have some strategies to take a look at. And we want to talk about the Midnight Cowboys, finding a strategy that's in both the 1 and the 5-day winners. Preparing for the next day if the market is up. This is a strategy that's been working over the last 1 and 5 days. You can't get a simpler way to find a strategy that's working in the market right now. Again, that unknown becomes a lot more known, changing your perspective. All right. Now, when you look at this and you get to look at what's going on in the market, if the day that you're looking at to get into the market is bearish, what do? Protect your profits on the stocks that you own. Tighten the stops. This allows you to control your losses. Notice though, I did not say to panic sell. Let the market come to you. Do not try to outguess it. You're going to have a day when the market's going down, one of your stocks is going down, and you're going to panic. You're going to sell the stock only to find out that nothing told you to get out of the stock by way of your trading plan. And the market goes up the next day and that stock explodes. And you sit back and go, oh man, why did I do that? More of you do that than not. Stop trying to outguess the market. Let the market come to you and stick to your trading plan. If your plan did not say to get out of that stock, why did you? I know why, because you got nervous. Trust the process, okay? Now, let's put this into practical application. I made a list of some stocks that you guys may own right now. So I'm going to go to the Viewers tab, and I created within the special presentation folder a watch list called Preparing for the Unknown. Yes, folks, you will not have this. Again, I created this. You will not have this. This is a good place where I can add watch lists specifically for these presentations. All right, preparing for the unknown. Here's some hot stocks that people are into, like Kirkland and Apple. BPTH made a lot of money for us in the Jockey Club. Etsy, EHTH, a lot of stocks that we know about. All right. First thing I want to talk to you about this strategy, or actually about these stocks. Man, these are some good stocks. All right, so you shouldn't be panic selling out of these anyway. All right, one of the things that I think that we get away from as VectorVest subscribers is the art of analyzing a stock. So if these are stocks that I'm trying to hold for the long term, whether it's a swing trade or even something I'm trying to hold as a core holding, you guys a lot of times move away from the things that make us who we are. The things that you're not going to find anyplace else. Looking at RV, RS, RT, VST, that will help you make a decision on how to manage that trade properly. Let's take a look at TTD. Why? The stock is overvalued. Okay, the price is over its value. It's an overvalued stock. RV, which looks at the stock's long-term price appreciation potential as compared to an alternative investment in AAA corporate bond. What does that mean? Long term, do I want to hold this stock? This stock is cast on a scale between 0 and 2. Below the value of 1, this indicator is unfavorable. Long term, I may not want to hold this stock because a AAA corporate bond should outperform it over the next 1 to 3 years. Relative safety above 1. So altogether, it's a good safe stock, but what's helping it? RT. RT looks at the short-term price trend of the stock. Above the value of 1, the stock's in an uptrend. Below the value of 1, the stock's in a downtrend. This is nicely above the value of 1. That means it's moving up. Even though the stock is overvalued and the fundamental of RV is not really good. So if I own the stock, I know it's a trade by way of analyzing it. Because RV is below the value of 1, I may not want to hold this stock for the long term. Don't get away from the art of analyzing a stock. Nobody else does it better than we do. Twilio, overvalued. Doesn't make it a bad stock. People are willing to pay a premium to own either one of these stocks. But RV below the value of 1. The long-term price appreciation potential is not there. The safety is okay. Again, a stock that's moving up right now in an uptrend. So I can manage both of these stocks as if they are stocks that I own. The right way to manage them is knowing that these are good trades, but not maybe long-term buys or long-term holds. All right, there you go. And then you look at the VST. These stocks are already sorted, so the stock with the highest VST is at the top of the list. It's something else. If these are stocks that I own, RTs are all above the value of 1. These stocks are doing exactly what I want them to do, which is go up in price. So all I got to do is manage them. And when the market gets to a top, we know the market's looking toppy. We know that the market's at a level of looking at resistance. Just manage these stocks. That's not unknown. That's the right way to manage a trade. And if the market does turn around, we get out of these stocks a lot quicker, lock in the profits quicker, and we get out of the losers quicker. It allows us to live to see another day. All right, now let's take a look at these graphs as longer term holdings. I'm going to show you something else to manage these trades. We're going to view the stock graph. We're going to put them into a 3-month graph. Candlestick serves as a good purpose to get out of a stock. How about right here? I've got a bearish engulfing, big bearish engulfing. Do I have follow through? No. All right. Then I have a bearish harami. Do I have follow through? Yes. Was that a good time to get out of the stock? Sure was, especially if I had locked in profits right there. Oh, but the stock is going up. So what? Did I lock in the profits on the stock? And the answer to that question is yes. That's all you should be concerned about. Let's go to the next stock real quick. EHTH. Where? Look at that stock. What is it doing? Overall going down, moving sideways. If I'm in this stock, do I still want to hold it? I got to put some things into place. How about bearish candlestick formation? Follow through. Could I have gotten out? Sure, I could have. Bearish candlestick formation, follow through. Could I have gotten out up here? I sure could have. Would I have been a happier individual than sitting through this congestion now? I sure would have. Real quick, another couple. TTD, moving up nicely. Bearish candlestick pattern, no follow through. Bearish candlestick pattern, and we got to see what happens tomorrow, but the stock's price is going up. How about this? How about if you want to put a moving average as a way to manage the stock? Let me show you how to do it. Go to the price box, right click on it, add moving average. Let's go to simple 20-day moving average. Let's check that box. General rule of thumb, when the stock's price is above the moving average, it's okay to be in it. When it falls below, it's a good way to be out of it. That's a great way to get out of a stock too. So no matter what's going on in the market, it's not unknown how to manage the trade. Think about that. Here's Twilio, above the 20-day moving average and moving higher. Next one, real quick. I don't want that one. That got bought, it looks like. Glue, above the 20-day and moving up. All right. Could I look at candlestick patterns? Sure, I could. There's a lot of different things. The stock did get below that value of the 20. Would that be a good day to look at that gap? Would that have been a good day to get out? Yeah. All right. So let me close that. So there's another way to take the unknown and make it better known on how to manage the trade so that you don't get caught out there. It comes down to this. With VectorVest, there's more known than unknown. Learn to use the tool to help you navigate whatever the market throws at you. Be steadfast as you plan your trades, but maintain your composure when trading your plan. Stay cool and calm. Never let them see you sweat, and you'll be able to consistently make money in the market even if everyone else's perspective is unknown. All right, folks, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this evening's presentation. If you have any questions, by all means, please give our product support staff a call. They'll be more than happy to assist you. On Monday at 2 o'clock, I will be holding a Q&A session to answer any questions you may have had about this presentation. Once again, thank you for being here. Use the tool. Trust the process. Your unknown is more known than you think it is. All right, trust the process. The tool will help you. With that, folks, have a wonderful weekend.